Very good morning, dear students. Our today's topic is the poem How Beautiful is the Rain. But before reading the poem, let us read about it. The pleasure of rain after a scorching summer is something we all have experienced in India. As we all have experienced that India is a very hot country, we all have experienced the summers over here, and it is really very scorching heat. Now read the poem and notice how aptly the poet describes the rain in the simplest of the language. Okay, the poet has written very appropriately about the rain. Let's find out what he has written. But before that, I would like you to sit and relax in a chair, close your eyes and keep your ears open and just sit like this and do not do anything else, okay? And just enjoy the poem. How beautiful is the rain after the dust and heat in the broad and fiery street, in the narrow lane. How beautiful is the rain. How it clatters along the roofs like the tramps of hoops. How it gushes and struggles out from the throat of the overflowing spout. Across the window pane, it pours, and swift and wide with the muddy tide, like a river. Down the gutter roars the rain, the welcome rain. Isn't it beautiful? It has been written by H.W. Longfellow. I will once again read the poem for you and you just enjoy. Sit back and enjoy and try to catch up some words from the poem, okay? How beautiful is the rain after the dust and heat in the broad and fiery street, in the narrow lane. How beautiful is the rain. How it clatters along the roofs like the tramp of hoops. How it gushes and struggles out from the throat of the overflowing spout. Across the window pane it pours, and swift and wide with the muddy tide, like a river down the gutter roars the rain, the welcome rain. I hope you all enjoyed the poem. Okay, so now let us find out something more about the poet, that who is the poet and where is he from. So, dear friends, the poet is H.W. Longfellow and his full name is Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, and he was born in 1807 and he died in 1882. He was an American poet and educator. His most famous works include Paul Revere's Ride and the Song of Hiawatha. Okay, so if you want to know something more about the poet, you can just search on Google and find it out. Now, let's see the words that struck your mind while reading the poetry. Okay? Now, new words that came in the poetry were scorching. Scorching means burning heat, scorching heat of summer. Then the next word is fiery, which means extremely hot. The next word is clatters. Clatter means to move with a rattling sound, like it clatters on a tin roof. Then the next word is tramp. Tramp means to walk noisily. The next word is hoops, the horny part of the foot of a horse. Then the next word is gushes. Gushes means to flow out in a rapid stream, like the water gushes out or something, right? Then the next word is struggles out, to move out with difficulty. When you face difficulty in moving, so you struggle, right? Like you don't know how to swim, you struggle in water. Then the next word is spout. Spout means a stream of liquid issuing from somewhere with great force. Okay. The next word is swift. Swift means fast. Then the next word is gutter. Gutter means a drain. The next word is roars. Roar means to flow with a loud sound, like the river roars. Okay. Now, after knowing these words, let us now see the explanation of the poem. Now, what does the poet want to say through these lines? Let's find out. How beautiful is the rain after the dust and heat. Now, the poet says that how beautiful the rain seems after the hot heat, dust of the summer, right? In the summer, we feel very dusty and heat is there, the scorching heat is there. And when the rain comes, it feels to be so beautiful and relieving. In the broad and fiery street, the streets that are burning like fire. So in those streets, in the narrow lanes, how beautiful is the rain. When it pours, when the rain comes, how beautiful it looks. When the light shines and the rain falls, how beautiful it feels. How it clatters along the roofs like the tramp of hoofs. Now the poet says that how beautifully it clatters along the roofs, the noise of the rain when it falls on the roof. That sound is just like the tramp of hoofs. It is just like the feet of a horse, right? So it sounds like that. How it gushes and struggles out from the throat of the overflowing spout. How the rain water gushes and struggles to come out of that the throat of that spout, that part, that drain, how it gushes itself to come out with force. Across the window pane, it pours and it pours, and we are inside the house and we see that across the window pane that the rain is pouring and it is pouring, and swift and wide with the muddy tide, and how it feels very swift and wide with the muddy tide, the water of the rain when collects, how it goes through like a muddy tide. Like a river down the gutter roars. It is just like a river that flows in the gutter and it roars. It produces a sound like a river. The rain, the welcome rain, and the rain which is always welcome. We welcome the rain in that summer season. Okay. Now here you can see the beautiful picture drawn of clouds, rain, and the rainbow that appears after the rain. Isn't it beautiful? So thank you, dear students.